It's time for WWE Extreme Rules pay-per-view. I'm very excited, people, because we have Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins in a tag team because they are a real live couple. Get it? They kiss. So we need a tag team match for both championships. I'm so excited, people. Real live couple. Explain me that, Michael Cole. Does it mean that every other couple in the WWE is not a real live couple? The next thing you know, they will start calling moves like that a real live punch. It has to do something with Vince, right? Okay, so am I excited for WWE Extreme Rules 2019? Maybe not necessarily, but I know that we are going to get a few interesting matches, so it's going to be a good night of good wrestling. But I'm disappointed that we're not getting the greatest stipulation of all time. It's called Extreme Rules pay-per-view. I have Samoa Joe and Kofi Kingston right here. It says Extreme Rules, but where is the chair match? The greatest match in the world, where you have a bunch of chairs in the ring and that's it. You use chairs, even though it's not illegal to use anything else, but you use chairs. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting pay-per-view, so why don't we just make WWE Extreme Rules 2019 predictions? Alistair Black versus Cesaro. So Cesaro accepted Alistair Black's challenge and he knocked on his door. It's very predictable. I mean, Alistair Black is definitely winning this one, but it's going to be an amazing match and possibly the match of the night. A good candidate because Cesaro is an amazing wrestler, Alistair Black is an amazing wrestler. It's kind of a shame that Cesaro is being used to essentially just build other talent. You know, he's not doing anything in the WWE right now, and to make things worse, he has the worst theme song right now out of every single member on the roster. And you know, he has the worst attire as well, and he's basically using Sheamus' gimmick in a way, the entrance. Like, it's bad, it's seriously bad, and I wish they would do something with the guy. But anyway, I'm happy he's getting a pay-per-view match, but Alistair Black is definitely winning this one. I just don't understand why you need to re-debut the guy, because he was already on Raw and on SmackDown for like a couple of months. So I don't really get it, but I'm kinda excited for the match and hopefully it's going to open the show. So my prediction is, of course, Alistair Black. Raw Tag Team Championships. The champions, The Revival versus the Usos. Two of the most legit tag teams we have in the WWE right now. And it feels like these are the only tag teams we have on Monday Night Raw. Like, SmackDown Live's tag team division sucks, but it's better than what we have right here. Anyway, legit tag teams. No real rivalry, like, at all. The only thing I remember is when they, you know, rubbed their balls against the ground. That was an interesting moment. Definitely says a lot about the WWE, you know, just great stuff right here. Hopefully Paul Heyman will give something like that more to us, hopefully. Anyways, so I'm not excited for the match. I really don't care. I've seen it many times before. In my opinion, my prediction is that the Revival are going to retain the championships. I mean, they are with Shane McMahon right now, and it seems like we are getting some sort of faction because Dolph Ziggler are joining them. Whatever the case may be, I think that these two are retaining the championship. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Is it an arm wrestling match? No. What? I'm so disappointed, people! Like, the greatest match in the world! Is it at least a rope match? No! Anyway, it's a last man standing match, and that's like, you know, Anyway, in all seriousness, I cannot believe what I'm saying, but I'm kinda excited for the match because of the spot we saw on Monday Night Raw. If Paul Heyman did anything right so far on Monday Night Raw, is, well, he actually made Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley just a little bit more entertaining, and that's like, that's tough. If you achieve that, that's like, dude, you gotta pay Paul Heyman more money already. So, by the way, I should remind you that Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff are actually going to take control, you know, after Extreme Rules pay-per-view, like full control. Not necessarily full control, but they will be more in charge than they were before Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Makes sense. It's going to be a bit of a reset button, hopefully. Anyway, so Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. That spot was amazing. Lashley's promos were decent enough in my opinion. So I feel like at this point it has to be Braun Strowman winning the match. Like, Bobby Lashley was the one who stood tall. Braun Strowman got injured, I guess. So Braun Strowman is definitely winning this one. Unfortunately, at this point, I like Bobby Lashley more than Braun Strowman. Strowman is one of the most boring wrestlers we have in the WWE right now. They ruined the guy like completely. But anyway, I feel like, yeah, my prediction is Braun Strowman. WWE Cruiserweight Championship, Drew Gulick versus Tony Nese. I don't watch 205 Live. Like I've said, I care about this match less than WWE cares about the Intercontinental Championship. I care about this match less than WWE cares about good television. So, my prediction is Drew Gulick. Drew Gulick is my The United States Championship, Ricochet versus AJ Styles. So we already have a decent card, people. AJ Styles versus Ricochet is the best rivalry we have in the WWE right now, in my opinion. Hands down. It has an actual story. AJ turned heel. Ricochet is a kind of an underdog. Very likable guy. Very likable babyface. I love the man. Great in the ring. Both are great in the ring. So there's that. And there's also a championship on the line. It's a mid-card championship on the line. And they are actually care about the championship. So title looks important. Ricochet makes the championship look important. And with that, he also looks stronger. And then you have AJ, a main eventer, the longest reigning WWE SmackDown champion of all time, facing Ricochet for the United States Championship. As a matter of fact, he turned heel for that championship. Great rivalry. Makes the championship look legit. Anyway, you get the point. So the build was pretty decent, the best hands down. Not perfect, but compared to what we have, you get the point. So my prediction is going to be AJ Styles, actually, because I feel like the club are going to interfere and AJ is going to take the championship from Ricochet, and then this rivalry is going to continue and we are going to have a babyface chasing for the championship. And I think that's the best case scenario, so my prediction is AJ Styles. Then we have the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship. Daniel Bryan and Roman versus Big E and Xavier Woods versus Heavy Machinery. Also pretty decent, like it's going to be a very good match, we all know that. Not necessarily a fan of the storyline because there's no really a story. Like on SmackDown they announced some kind of a segment, but all it was is basically a bunch of people saying that I'm going to win the match. Disappointing stuff, but the match itself is going to be pretty good. I kinda wish it was Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens instead of Heavy Machinery, but right now I think that's the best case scenario because of what we got with Kevin Owens and Ziggler and Shane McMahon, whatever. So my prediction is going to be the New Day. I'm kind of 50-50 on the New Day and Bryan, and I think anyone can actually win this match, so that's a tough one. But I feel like WWE would want the New Day to be all champions. So these are the tag team champions and Kofi Kingston is the WWE champion. So my prediction is the New Day. SmackDown Women's Championship. Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross 2-on-1 handicap match. No. Ain't it. So yeah, Nikki Cross, like she needs to, just a little bit. Not a fan of the gimmick. The entrance makes me sick every time. I skip it right now. Thankfully, I don't watch Monday Night Raw and SmackDown live. So I skip it. Works wonders. Yeah, this rivalry is interesting. Nikki Cross believes that Alexa Bliss is actually her friend, while Alexa Bliss is just using her. Possibly. And Bayley wants to tell Nikki Cross that she is using you, but she doesn't believe that, and she's standing up for her friend. I'm glad that SmackDown Live Championship is actually being used, but then again, not a rivalry for me because of all the cringe we have to sit through. So my prediction is Bayley, of course. I think that's pretty obvious. And this is not gonna be a very good match, like we all know that. WWE Champion Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe. At first, I didn't care because Samoa Joe has been ruined so much lately. But then after Kofi Kingston did this, I think it kind of became a bit more interesting, I'm a fan of that. I would love to see that side of Kofi Kingston more. Samoa Joe also cut some legit promos. But it's just another roadblock for Kofi Kingston. Like, we all know he's not going to lose the championship to Samoa Joe. It's probably going to be Shane McMahon or Roman Reigns. Like, SummerSlam, Kofi versus Roman Reigns. Save that. And then when SummerSlam is happening, send me this video. Kofi, Reigns, SummerSlam, the big dog is the new WWE champion. Anyway, so my prediction is obviously Kofi Kingston. I don't think there's a possibility of Samoa Joe winning the match. Same like with Ziggler, you know, but at least I like Ziggler, one of my favorites of all time, so I'm being biased, but I cared about that more than about this match. Anyway, my prediction is Kofi Kingston. The Universal Champion Seth Rollins and Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans. Winner take all mixed tag team a match. Extreme Rules match. Well, I don't like most of the stuff with this rivalry. Like, I don't like the fact that WWE treats the fans like they're the biggest idiots in the world. For example, on Monday Night Raw, like I've said, we have Andrade and Zelina Vega versus Becky and Rollins, and it's a mixed tag team match where a man cannot touch a woman, but it's also an elimination match. So explain me this, if you didn't watch my Raw review. If Becky Lynch eliminated Zelina Vega and she cannot wrestle, what if Andrade eliminates Rollins? Who's the winner of the match? 1-1. Who's the winner of the match? Like, Becky cannot face Andrade. You stupid idiotos. Anyway, don't get me started, even though I just told you the whole thing I wanted to say. Anyway, so the match itself, it's gonna be good. I don't like the rivalry. I find it to be very cringy. Is it me or I just people? I want Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans to win the championships. Is it me or is it something that most people want? I don't know. Don't get me started. So it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be just like Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. In my opinion, it's going to be entertaining. At the end of the day, we are all going to be happy about the match. But, you know, I feel like it's very predictable as well. I feel like Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are going to win the championships. And that's it. But it's gonna be entertaining. My prediction is Becky and Rollins. And the main event, The Undertaker and Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre, no holds barred match. You can also call it a no retirement match. Anyway, like Roman Reigns and Undertaker have history, you know. Roman Reigns retired The Undertaker. He retired The Undertaker. Like, seriously, why would you do that match at WrestleMania, claim that The Undertaker is retiring, and then he wrestles 10 more matches? Anyway, so this is, you know, Shane McMahon and Roman Reigns rivalry is the worst thing in the WWE right now. We all know that. And WWE realized that, and they desperately added The Undertaker into this rivalry. Is it good? Yes. At least there's a reason to watch right now. Like, I'm not gonna miss The Undertaker wrestling. I wouldn't miss that anyway because I have to make a video. But The Undertaker makes this a bit more interesting, a bit more, you know, entertaining, I guess. And in my opinion, my prediction is actually Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. This rivalry is definitely not over, unfortunately. Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre are winning this match, and like I've heard that Undertaker actually chosen Drew McIntyre as his WrestleMania opponent. So this rivalry is going to continue. Undertaker will want revenge, and Roman Reigns will continue facing Shane McMahon, which is like the best thing ever, right? We all love that. So my prediction is Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. Thank you for watching this video, though. Just like I've said, I'm not necessarily very excited about the pay-per-view, but I'm pretty sure we are going to get a bunch of entertaining stuff. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check me out on Amino, and check out my second channel. The link is in description. Thanks for watching. The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.